All right, you probably wouldn't know it there, folks, but this is take two because we weren't live. But anyway, here you go. Good evening. How are you? Sunday night. I don't even know how many weeks lockdown we're into, folks. I've just lost it. It's just like getting ridiculous. I do know that I can go back to work tomorrow, as I know a lot of tradies can go back to work tomorrow. Okay, so let's get straight into it. We were supposed to be having an open air discussion with Marianne Saliba, the Honourable Marianne Saliba from Shellharbour, the Mayor. So Marianne and I have been having discussions. She agreed to come on air here tonight and have a chat to people about what's going on. Okay. So I sent over a list of questions to Marianne. She come back and told me that she couldn't answer those questions. So they were quite relevant questions to what most of us people on this screen here, believe me, and some people coming on. That's great, folks. Okay. So yeah, they were very relevant to the things that we would like to know, people. Okay. She didn't want to go there. So I respected her wishes there. And she said to me that where she would like to go would possibly be to, I'll just see if I can find it, actually. She would like to go to the unfairness and the unevenness, you know what I mean, of what's come to play, okay, throughout this pandemic series, okay? So, you know, we spoke about that, and I went back with another line of questioning to her, okay? And the questioning was, then, okay, we could talk about this. We could talk about how the BLM, you know, were allowed to protest during lockdown times. The police don't go near them. All they do is turn up, stand on the outside, let them have their protest, do what they want to do. When it seems to come to us people here who want to protest for our freedom and our constitutional right, you know, to actually live and travel this land and do as we should be able to do under the Constitution, well, they seem to have a different idea about that, don't they? You know, like we saw that from the rallies on the weekend, okay? So I'll just go into my phone here. Well, in fact, I might just get Mel to come out here and actually find Marianne on my phone because it's a bit ignorant with my head down while I'm talking to you people. So, yeah. So what's happened is I just find Marianne's messenger in there for me. So what's happened is, folks, is that I've gone back with another line of questioning, and we were happy with that line of questioning. So then I had a banner made up to go out publicly. Some people may have seen it, you know, some people may not have. This morning when I got up at about 7 o'clock, because I had a bit of sleeping this morning, I've got a message off Marianne saying that my post had been removed from one of her people's timelines, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know, Facebook thingos, and that she more or less, okay, can see the writing on the wall that I was heavily shadow banned, and if she happened to, thank you. If she happened to go ahead with this, that could be repercussions. Now, the repercussions of that, people, would be that if her Facebook page or whatever got taken down off her, then she would not have a way to actually, you know, be in contact with her constituents or whoever you want to people of the public. Okay, so she couldn't risk the fact of doing that. I respected her views on that, and this is what she's given me in a retraction. Okay, so I'll read it out to you. So she's just gone in the retraction. I would state something along the lines of, Marianne Saliba, Mayor of Shellharbour City, has decided until her and Gareth Ward, State MP for Kiama, requested Zoom meeting with Dr. Kerry Chant and the Health Minister have been accomplished. So she's saying that she's been pushing for this and it hasn't been accomplished yet, okay? She would like to reserve comment. Okay, and that's because we have a few issues here that we want decisive information on people. Okay, we don't want speculation. Okay, so she doesn't think further speculation, here you go, would be good for the community without accurate information from the New South Wales government, which has been withheld from her for 6 weeks, despite her calls. So Marianne's been saying that, you know, and I have no reason to disbelieve her. Okay, I know we don't trust politicians very much. Okay, I don't blame you. Okay, but I have spoken at length with Marianne, and I'm quite happy with Marianne's responses to me and the way that Marianne's acted with me. Okay, so without accurate information from the New South government, we'd held for over 6 weeks despite her calls. Clear directive, analysis, and transparency from the health experts that has kept Shellharbour City in lockdown need to be acquired and publicly shared until additional comments can be provided. Thank you, David. Okay, so there's her retraction. Okay, so folks, there's not much I can do about that, but keep the lines of communication open, which I wanted to do. I actually even said that if Marianne wanted to come on here and just take the stage, I would sit in the corner, okay, and she could just have a chat, you know what I mean, and let her go and at least have a talk to the people. I would be fine with that, okay? She could run the show. Okay, I would obviously have a few questions for her. She could plead the Fifth Amendment, not answer them. She could do whatever she wanted to. But at this present time, and I will respect her wishes, okay, it was organised for tonight. Obviously, all you people know, and I would just like to say sorry, but these things happen, okay? And at this present time, I know that she needs to keep this, the correspondence between her and her public open, okay? She is a lady who is fighting for us, okay? Now, the police, we've got a big issue with the police, all right? They're all over this. I've had so many troubles. I don't know how long this feed is going to last tonight. If anyone watched, if it's not going to last long, I'm just being told. If anyone watched my little live I done on my phone this afternoon, you'll find that it was just like smashed. Now, I had people from the USA on there. I had people from England on there, and they're telling me that was nothing to do with my Wi-Fi. That is outside interference. So, again, we are going over to Float. Now, I told you that we would have a tutorial ready. Now, it is the weekend in America, and Erin, I know, is doing some stuff and is a busy lady. She's the owner of Float, but we have a fair few people who have shown me they've already gone on to Float. So Kangaguru, okay, you will find me there on float.app, okay. Let's just start to move over there. It is I can put it up. If this feed lasts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little clip here, okay, and see how far we can get through this show before they do take us down. So we're streaming for anyone out there, we're streaming to Facebook here, Kangaguru. We're streaming to Guru TV, Land Down Under on YouTube, and we're screening to Kangaguru on the float.app, okay? So that's where we are tonight, folks, trying to get out onto a few different platforms, okay? So you all know that I do a show in America called I'm involved with Real Deal Media, who do a show called America at War and a few other offshoots from that. So what I want to do here is I just want to play you a 16-minute video, all right, while I just get some other stuff prepared. And if this show keeps going, we can just have a look at a couple of little things, okay? But what I want to do is give you an update. Dean has only put this out an hour ago, okay? So this is a late night update, very late night over in America update, okay, that he's been working on. So, but it's just a bit of to show you what's coming here, folks, okay? We got the military coming down in Sydney. I've got some questionable footage about that. They're here, don't worry. But I think I'm working out how they're doing this and what the background agenda is. Now, we are going to do a show tomorrow night, okay, at 7:30. I will have our staff from England, okay, on here with me, and we will be doing because what's going to happen is tomorrow they say they're going to bring in the military, okay? So let's let them bring in the military tomorrow, okay? And then I've got some footage coming. So anyone out there that's in the western suburbs, any of you tradies that are going back to work tomorrow, I need footage of anything you see military, okay? Anything going on, I need you to get it to me, okay? But we're going to do a show tomorrow night just on Australia, okay, and just what's going on here and what our breakdown and analysis of what that is, okay, so that we can give you people some sort of update of what we think's happening in West Sydney, okay? So why I'm going to play Dean's little thing here is this is what they're going to bring to Australia, folks, the same sort of thing, right? Now, Dean is referencing from a place called Natural News, Mike Adams, okay, guy in Texas. This guy owns his own platform, okay? You cannot share anything from Natural News to Facebook, Instagram, You can get it to BitChute, Rumble, but you will not get it to any of these communist-owned, Nazi-styled platforms that we are currently on, okay? It will not happen. It will just reject the URL. So that's why we don't play clips from here. How Dean does it is how Dean does it. Dean's very good at that. Right? So the guy that I'll bring him on the screen now. He's not live or anything, folks, but okay. So this is Mr. Dean Ryan here, okay, who this is who I'm involved with overseas in America. Mel and I are on the staff of Dean's show with, Lisa Duffy and Jamie Duffy and a lot of other people, Danielle, and we got people everywhere, okay, all around. We got Cagney, Detective. Yeah, we got boots on the ground people, okay. We have Kirsten Megan, okay, who's been fighting over there politically. We have her brother TJ, who is an analyst. We have a guy called Matthew Short, who's a war analyst. We have Tim McLeod, who is up on all information to do with Europe, Ukraine, Russia, everything. So on this show, we have a lot of things covered, people, which is actually everything, okay? I will put up a thing here. And, the other night we done a special thing. I actually wasn't on that show. Maybe that's why they got these numbers, because I wasn't on there. But, look, 122,000 people plus, okay, watch the show. 122,000, folks. Okay, so this is no small audience that we deal with over there, okay? And I just wanted to, let you have a look at this to give you a bit of confidence in the type of people that I've got behind me and why I can, 4 months ago, predict what was going to happen in this country and have seen what has happened in this country and have seen it all come to play, okay? 4 months ago, I spoke about this military lockdown, okay, and that martial law would hit the streets, and people laughed at me and called me a goose, and, I won't go through that. I went through it on the live today. So we'll play this video of Dean's here before we do. My lovely wife has something to say.
Okay, so your Float Kangaroo homepage is in the comments, but everyone needs to get on Float because we're having issues.
Okay, so my contact to Float, if you're on it, people, is actually in the comments somewhere here. Mel's just telling me, but we're going to have some issues here. So let's just go to Dean's video here. This is a 16-minute update on what is happening around the world. Okay, more in America, and this is what's going to be coming to your doorstep, folks. Okay, here we go.
The stage is set. So let's get to the wonderful world of natural news and the think tank over there of Mike Adams and what he's saying is going on. As we alluded yesterday, this is Biden's war on America. It's his final act. This is what he was here for, good, bad, or indifferent. He's doing it. Think about all the hands they have played. And remember the 4 pillars of the deep state I shared with everyone. It is the fire NATOs, so the DEWs, direct energy weapons. It's the foodemic. It's the Planned Riothood. And also it's the invitation to foreign armies, militaries, and dignitaries to just roll on in here. You put your feet on the table and just eat all the meatloaf you want in the refrigerator. That's what they're doing right now. So those are the 4 pillars I've shared with everybody. Of course, finance is involved, but aside from an alien invasion, they have showed their hand, have they not? So here it is, target the nation's human infrastructure. Yes, that's what they're doing. Remember our guest yesterday who was telling about the foodemic. Well, think about it. Everyone in the federal now has to get a miracle. Everyone in the meat packing, the food industry, well, we have to make sure. No, not that they have to wear hairnets and cover their tattoos and all those dangerous things. No, they have to do our dangerous thing, not what they want to do. And if they die, well, that's when we replace them with the AIs. Oh, that's really the invisible 5th pillar of the deep state. And to put my point, go watch Terminator until you get to the 3rd one. Anyways, continuing. Well, here it is, China's strategy for defeating America. Well, especially occupying North America. It rests on our shores, on our borders, because it's here to take us down, bring us to Hull, take us to our knees. Mike says, at first glance, a casual observer might think that the obvious infrastructure targets might be America's power grid, telecommunications infrastructures, fuel refineries, but a far more critical piece of infrastructure that's often overlooked is the human infrastructure. Bravo, Mike. So here's what he means. Well, the human infrastructure refers to the people that run the components that keep America functioning, the forgotten people of America, if you will. And this certainly applies to Australia, England, and Canada, and New Zealand, and just pretty much everywhere else around the West. Well, it's the people like the coal plants, the naval officers on aircraft carriers, the men running the oil drilling rigs, and the technicians at nuclear power plants. It's also the doctors, nurses at hospitals, and the hundreds of thousands of first responders who deal with emergencies. Continuing here, well, Joe Biden is now expected to announce as early as tomorrow that all federal government workers will be forced to accept the experimental gene therapy injections that are falsely labeled with the V word, and I don't mean variants. Well, in addition to this, the DOJ, they just declared it legal, positive, for all private companies across America to force their own employees to take these things, the miracles of life, even without, here's a big one, the FDA approval or any legitimate long-term safety of data. It should be obvious to everyone that the people who run this country in America's infrastructure either works for the government, works for private sector business. Almost no one involved in running America's critical infrastructure operations is a self-employed individual. So this is it. And to close it off, Mike Adams is calling this an act of war. He said this is no accident. This is Joe Biden taking orders from Barack Obama, wherever underground he may be. Even if it's his double, well, there's still someone running something. And the CCP, both of whom want America to be taken down and dismantled. I would also add another country that is quite authoritarian that we're going to get to and wants to do three miracles in their people after they've inoculated 90%. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. California is the key to a lot of these things. It's the landmass, it's the influence, it's the wealth, it's the minerals, it's the climate, it's the culture, it's everything to what we're talking about. So here it is, the Coronapalooza surge worsening, of course it is, in California as officials consider more drastic actions. Oh, just like they were talking about the Delta variant about 6 weeks ago. It's always like that. Well, the Delta variant, this may come here and hit the Southland in California. We don't know. Just like the guy that shot up the massage parlor. Well, it looks like this was a hate crime with Asian people in it. We don't know. We just have a feeling, a hunch. And I'm reading a script from the CIA. I mean, oops, gotta go. Commercial. These people go. And they need to be slapped around like Raggedy Ann, like a little rag doll. Let me continue, please. Well, Los Angeles, well, they faced the sustained increases in the coronavirus infections at the COVID-1984 hospitalizations in California. Officials, well, they're considering new measures. They're just considering it. They're talking amongst each other, passing coffee cakes and just saying, they're saying, gee, I don't know, Bob, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. Cindy, how about you?
They're not just talking about, these are already planned. This is the conditioning and the PR rollout. Just like when they keep asking Kamala Harris if she was going to be the VP.
Oh, I don't know. That's not something. Even my husband, we're strongly considering it, but hasn't happened. No, absolutely.
It's the PR rollout. And when you understand PR, when you've done PR, like I have, you see it from 10 miles away. They're bringing back the mask in Las Vegas, in Nevada. And what this is about, please look this up, the Westpac. A lot of people seem to forget a lot of the stories that happened last spring in 2020. Well, the Westpac consists of California, Oregon, Washington, and Nevada. And they broke away from the CDC when it was convenient and Newsom. We have our own health directors that we refer to and consider just professionals, like this walking thing from graveyard. Yeah, that's real. So just remember, Vegas, all those people, all the employees in the casinos are going to be forced inoculated if they want a job. I mean, you want a job, right? And here's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Lisa. I want to pull this up. It's very important to the story today. This is what I'm going to show you. Now Colorado now they're in the Westpac too. Well, isn't that fine and dandy? You mean LA.2, where all the LA liberals moved to in Denver? It's no longer Colorado? Oh, that's how they do it. They do a miniature Kalergi plan of just flooding these red states, not with migrants anymore, just
Flood them with LA liberals. They're all expendable. We have a lot of them. They do whatever the hell tell them to. They're so stupid and dumbed down and just live in the echo chambers of the West Hollywood, and they all want to be in the business. They do whatever we say here at the liberal arts institution of communists and hypocrites.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Feels good to be liberal. Should dye my armpit hair in protest of the toxic masculinity, right? Okay. Lisa, please don't make a soundbite after that that I'm going to catch later. I realize Lisa does this to me now. You have no idea. Well, Fox reporter asked the question every American wants to answer. Oh, what question? Because I have a few of my own. Well, Fox News reporter Peter Doocy posed the question on every American's lips Tuesday after Joe Biden ordered the CDC declared that the Americans now have to wear masks as well in public again. Well, why? They were told, I mean, they've sacrificed their lives to get in clubs again. They've sacrificed their life to be able to sit in a cubicle for 9.5 hours and get 2 15s and maybe a 30 for lunch so they don't have to wear the Hannibal Lecter mask. And now you're telling me I have to wear my slave mask. I have to be that person again. Well, he has some other questions. Let's see what he asked, because I am kind of curious now how Peter Doocy of Fox News, of Rupert Murdoch's wet dream, how he did it.
The CDC is also going to recommend that children in schools all wear a mask, that everyone in schools wear a mask regardless of vaccination status. But there are at least 8 states that actually prohibit their districts from requiring a mask in schools. So what are parents who have children in those schools, in those states, supposed to do?
Well, look, Caitlin, I'm happy not to live in a state where that is the guidance. And this is new guidance that is being issued by the CDC today. I don't know how it will influence local elected officials in these states, but I certainly hope for the health and well-being of the next generation that they take a close look at the guidance.
Aha! You ignorant slut. You just gave it away. You said, I'm happy not to live in these states that are open. Bingo! Where do I win? They're setting the narrative now. You stupid little Raggedy Ann possessed doll, you. They're setting the narrative to close the borders of California, to close the borders of Oregon, to close the borders of Washington, to close the borders of Colorado, at least checkpoints, to keep, save us from us open maskers, whatever. And then also to sneak in the back door, the boyfriend who wants to come in, sneak in and play with everyone, the CCP. You see how this works? I should be in that newsroom instead of this bimbo right there. It should be me. It should be me. I'll wear the whole Fox News outfit and everything. So let's go to, here's another one. You might have seen it in the beginning of today's intro. Well, Fox News correspondent Peter Doocy, who they probably beat him with a wooden paddle when he got back to Fox News. They took him to the dungeon. Yeah, they probably beat him for this next one, but I love it. Let's see what Raggedy Ann, this Tiny Tim looking freak, let's see what she says, and hopefully she won't piss me off anymore because I'm ready to go down there myself. So let's see if she plays nice.
Why do people who've had the esteem need to now wear masks, the same as people who have not had it?
Well, Peter, I'm glad you asked. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you. We're deceiving people because we're trying to murder as many people as we can so we can put our new smart cities and have our new industrial revolution and all belong to the Qin Dynasty family, where we worship a statue and Xi Jinping and his feet. Because his feet are the things that step on the mask that we're breathing in on our face, Peter. God. Are you stupid, Peter? Is that a real question? Don't you know who we are? We're the fake administration pretending that we live in the White House. No, Peter. You work for Fox News. Where are you screwing up? So shut up, Peter. You're supposed to worship us. We're the Democrat Party, sometimes CCP, depending on who you ask. Okay, so that's Peter Doocy, excuse me. He did the right thing, but there's hazing around here. So this next one I want to show you is, this is Dom Limon. I just love covering the all-stars in the mainstream. I just feel, it's like a reality show. It's a train wreck, but it's so bad you feel better about yourself. That's how I feel right now. So I should do this more often. Anyways, Dom Limon, who's no stranger to bathhouses. Well, he has just dropped the gauntlet on, everybody that is just a non-believer in miracles. And he went there. Everything we've been talking about, these people are playing up to it, word for word, script for script. And he has Fredo on with him, his secret lover. You're going to love this. I love it already. The CNN anchor, Don Lemonface, his colleague and boyfriend, Chris Cuomo, Tuesday night, he said he thinks that the unmiracled people should not be allowed to shop for food or have jobs, among other limitations, because Don Lemon, he is in with the power structure. Believe me, he was probably the male stripper that came out of a cake for George Soros's 110th birthday. They said, "Hey, you look like an anchor." He goes, "I am." Well, so no wonder. So anyways, let's look at this this POS a-hole and this steroid freak on the right. So here it is. You tell me how it works.
I can agree with this, but don't get the vaccine. You can't go to the supermarket. Don't have the vaccine. Can't go to the ball game. Don't have the vaccine. Can't go to work. Don't have the vaccine. Can't come here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Can't come here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's what I think we should be right now. Because we continue to waste our breath on people who are just
Okay, just real quick, and just so you understand, look how drugged out these guys are. Okay, the guy on the right literally is on steroids. Chris Cuomo, Fredo Cuomo, he is on a lot of drugs. Now, the guy, or whatever on the left, RuPaul without the makeup, yeah, he is so on something right now. He is so sedated. It's questionable if he's fully clothed, what's underneath his desk there. So anyways, I'll continue so you understand. There it is.
freedom, it's whatever. I'm free. Well, your kid's not free to give other kids meningitis in schools. You gotta take a vaccine to do that. You gotta take vaccines to be employed. So what is the big deal? And all these people were saying, I don't want to put this stuff in my body. They're out drinking on the weekend and putting other substances in their bodies. That's way worse for them than a vaccine.
Hey, Don, what are you putting in your body that seems to be toxic? Oh, wait, I don't want to know. Oh, I do know. It's Chris Cuomo. Never mind. Okay, so anyways, that's how these people go. They just keep going and going. They don't know when to stop with me. They really don't.
Okay, so that's Mr. Dean Ryan from America. Okay, if we I'll just keep that up there while we finish. I know I won't actually, because I want to go into some private places here and grab some information, folks. So, okay, so look, that's what's coming down in Australia too, folks. All this political turmoil. Okay, we're just at the beginning of this stuff that's about to come down. Okay, we're all starting to see it happen now, but like seriously, like enough's enough, people. Okay. You can see what's happening with these streams here. This is going to start to happen to all of us. Okay, we are going to start and get nailed, and we cannot be on these channels. Okay, I can't stress it enough. Now, before we went on, I was talking, and I was told you that we were going to have the lady from Float. No, I forgot her name. Anita. Erin. Sorry, Erin from Float. Okay, so we are going to get that done, and we'll probably get it done tomorrow night, because we'll have Lisa Duthie on here as well with us, folks, still on the Australian Roundup. And Lisa's a whiz at everything, so we'll have her up here. Not that Mel's not, but Lisa's been using it, and she's all over it. And we'll get as many people as we can on the show tomorrow night, and we can all join live. You know what I mean? So if I can bring up my Float right now. Which is, I think Mel's told me, it's coming up, folks. So I'll bring my Float up on the screen. There it is, people. Okay, and we will just, because I've got a couple of people now to give you an idea of, it's going to take
we are very slow.
Yeah, my computer is so slow. It is just insane, folks, okay? They are really giving me some. So this will bring up the Float app. Okay, and then we will be able to just give you a quick rundown now It's very much like Facebook. Okay, you can see it there coming up. Okay, we've got David Ickey's on here. Actually, there's David Ickey doing a few things there. So we've got a few things up here. Okay, now I'm not absolutely brilliant on it at the moment, but let's just have a little bit look up here. So this live is not to be going live. This live will tell you, like I'm up there now. There we are. Okay, so it's going to show you this button here, this one up here, this box. It's going to be showing you who's actually live on air at the moment that you can go and watch. Okay, so if we go over to this little sailing boat, okay, up in the top corner up here, we can all see my cursor, I hope. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so up to the sailing boat, we're going to click on the sailing boat. I have clicked on the sailing boat. Well, look at it, and that's where we are. Okay, we got Ickey. Okay, so let's scroll down here a bit. So, well, oh yeah, here we go. So David Ickey's just posted a bit of stuff. Here he is. There is no, thingo, that thing that you want to talk about. Okay, it doesn't really exist. So Jack, I don't know who that is, but I want to just cruise down. Here we go. Save the date. So Saturday, Freedom Carnival, Central London. Okay. Save the date, September the 18th. Save the World, Worldwide Freedom Day. Okay, so there's a few more of these things coming up. Scandalous COVID-19 death certificate frauds. Okay, confirmed all over the world. So there's a lot of people getting onto this float. Now, the reason we can be on here, people, okay, if I go over to here, so up here in this search box, okay, if I go up here and click into this, you see where I am, I hope, up here, see Explore. Okay, so I'm going to hit Explore. Again, it's got the live thing here that'll tell you if anybody's up live doing anything, or when we should probably come up there if we actually clicked on that, but we'll give it a minute. My computer. Now, here we go, trending. Okay, so we've got all these things here that we've got a lot more coming, okay, but I'm not going to read these out, because if I do read them out, okay, and I'm also watching on my television, yeah, okay, if I do read them out, it's just going to get me banned on this channel. You people know that. So as you can see down here, there's a lot of different things. There's InfoWars in there, okay, there's, health, history, CDC, Trump, blockchain, Great Reset. I'll just pick up my pencil. So a lot of different stuff, okay? But folks, what the good thing about this is, okay, there's Canada, doctors, medical tyranny, let's go into something. Anyone can join this app, okay? And that doesn't mean that, the wrong people can't join this app, like the people who might be looking for us. But once we go into here, okay, and then we create our own group, okay, that group's solid, okay, that group. So we've got to actually, here we go, a bit of different stuff, official InfoWars, okay. What we've got to do, there's the article that, Dean was just talking about, actually. So all these Mike Adams articles and that from National News can all be put up here, folks, which is a good thing. Okay, so that's just when I went up to there, we went to Explore, okay? So create list, I haven't really been in contact float, okay? So don't go bombarding Erin with stuff at the moment, folks, okay? Tomorrow night we'll have Lisa on here, and she'll have had a good look at it. This here, I presume, will be to create a post, okay? So share whatever floats your boat. You can obviously right-click and paste, okay? Or you got an attachment button here to be able to pay. I haven't posted in it yet. We might just download, show all files. What have we got here? Oh, well, here we go. Look, I'll put this up on float. Okay, is it going to come in? It's taking a while to come in. Okay, so this is what was this one here. Uploading. Okay, here we go. I'm doing my first post. So this is the ad that was put up actually for tonight for float episodes. Okay, that's good. So there it was. That's what we had up, folks, for tonight. I hope you can all see that on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we made up. You know, that me and Marianne, we're going to have a bit of an open discussion. Look, done the right thing, put her in a little mayoral stuff and everything. You know, I thought I was like, you know, anyway, they didn't like it. I don't know what little old me, you know, like, yeah, is a great big, here we go, post. It's a great big threat to him, but anyway. So successful, your post is going to the outfit. So there you go. So there, all right, we've got messages over here. Okay, so we've got different up here. I've got notifications by the look of it. Okay, we got a message system here. Okay, and we've spoken to these people, and you know, they're going to be continuing to build this thing and put more stuff on this actual app. You know what I mean, for people to use. Okay. So it's up to us to learn how to use it and then ask whatever we might stop the right research tools, Brighton, BitTube, Telegram, Parler, Float.
Just to give everyone an idea.
Yeah, give you an idea on what's going on. So in messages, I haven't got any messages because no one sent me any yet, but I'll look at that. Okay, so here's just a bit of a, this is, okay, so I got people in, Aussie Mike, you know, like, you know, and I'll be vetting these people first. This one here, I actually know. I'm going to take that. I shouldn't be probably putting this on here, actually.
No.
No, I probably shouldn't be.
No.
Okay, so let's go back to Float Your Boat. So that's the list of people. But as you can see, it's not hard to, not hard to navigate your way around, right? We've got little things over here that are trending, recommended. Tim the Toolman, Bitcoin, okay, Corbett Report. So other things down here that you can follow, okay. I haven't really set mine up that well as of yet because I've had a busy afternoon. But this is the thing we need to be on, folks. Okay, fully encrypted, privately owned by someone who now I probably would be considering a friend because I'll be talking to her and we can actually get her on the show here to, you know, after Lisa's done it. I would love to be able to get Erin to just come on and just, talk to all the Australian people because hopefully we've got a few thousand of yous on there and we've still got communications by then. So if things were to go down, obviously this app would go down too because it's on the internet. So if they shut the internet, I don't think those things are foolproof or anything. But what they are is they are encrypted, okay, and we can use them. So I'd like to just apologise for what has gone on with the advertisement of Marianne today, but there it is. You can actually see what it was, okay? It was a well put together, okay? There it is. Yeah, we'll go this way. Right, well put together little thing, just letting people know. Now, that was taken down from a particular person's platform and they were, you know, like also, you know, involved with Marianne. So, and I don't want to bring any ill will on Marianne. You know, I really don't. She's out there trying to fight for the Shire people. We actually thought we were helping, you know what I mean? Marianne and I both, you know, being able to talk to the public. But obviously there's some other people out there that don't agree with mine, Marianne's, and maybe you people out there's, you know, thoughts on that. You know, the people that we actually put into power should be able to come on an open forum and publicly discuss what's going on with the government that actually, you know, we supposedly put into power and is meant to be helping us, but at the moment is just driving us into mental incapacity, suicide, phenomenal suicide numbers, okay, unemployment, businesses shutting down left, right and centre, military on the streets. Okay, I've got the pictures of the military and that here, but as I said, I'll hold off on that tonight. Okay, we will look at all that stuff tomorrow night, and we'll do an Australian special, and we'll really get stuck into what's going on. And I'm going to be calling out. I'll do it again right now. Ryan Park. Okay, come on, bud. Paul Scully, where are you? Gordon Bradbury, where are you? All right, it's coming up to vote time, people. Okay. It is coming up to time to vote. Okay, remember that. Okay, remember that. You know, our police minister just got a $70,000 a year pay rise, folks. Okay, police commissioner or something. Yeah, look it up. Have a look. All these politicians just got themselves a pay rise over the last couple of weeks while we're sitting at home. I'm not even getting any assistance. You know, we're sitting home. You know, lucky people are lucky to get $600 or something off the government a week. But these people are just still like filling their pockets. You kidding me? I don't know how it works. I really don't. So the other thing is when we do this next get together, okay, because we got people behind us, all right. These politicians now and that, they're shitting themselves, okay. Let me tell you, okay. They are scared, okay. We've got them now, all right. They might be coming at people like me and trying to, like, you know, come here and, you know, bully me and try and intimidate me and whatever else, but it ain't going to work, people, okay, because we got solid people out there. We got solid people behind us, okay. So what we're going to be doing is getting together, getting over onto this float app, okay, getting away from where the authorities have the actual keys to our devices here, okay. You can see what they're doing to me. If anyone watched that live this afternoon, just ridiculous, okay. But on the bigger things, people, have a look at what they're doing, okay? Have a look at what they are doing. They are pitting the V'd against the unV'd, okay? They are pitting black against white, okay? They're pitting this against that. Right now they're slowing down our food chain, okay? They're telling the farmers that this is going to happen. That's, you know, white is, you know, another thing I wanted to discuss, you know, about the balance is, you know, white is, why haven't we kicked up that bigger stink, Australia, that we've actually got the water rights back at Covey Station to let the farmers downstream have some water? Why are the Chinese still, you know, refusing to give water downstream? Why have the Chinese still got a 99-year lease on our Darwin Harbour? Okay, right where we have a major, okay, deep underground military base. Why? Why would you let your enemy, okay, have the lease on that and then have a building right next to your deep underground military base, okay, for the China's Communist Party? I really, you know, people, you got to start looking into some stuff, folks, okay? You really have, okay? So we got stuff happening. We've got military moving around. We got planes moving around. When I get off here, that's what I'm going to start and do, actually. We might just have a quick look at that while we're sitting here, folks. Let's just have a look at what's floating around in the air. Where we go, we're over in, yeah, I'll just share this with you. So we're just over in, where are we? Here we go. Okay. Things are moving really slow, folks.
Yeah, you just about lose it.
I'm getting told I'm about to lose it. I did lose it with Zuckerberg. I call him all sorts of things, to tell you the truth. Which is why, people, we just got to get off here, okay? All right, we have to get off here and we have to get on to. So this is, yeah, I'm still got some stream up. Okay, so this is just military, folks. So that's obviously, you know, around Europe, bit happening in here, around the West Bank, Gaza Strip there, yeah. Bit happening over here in the UK. We've got a few things. What's this big dude here? He looks like something sus. What is he? What's going on here? Where's my...
Yeah, you're just about to lose it.
Am I?
Yeah.
So my feed is about to go, folks. I've been told I'm about to get dropped off. So, all right, tomorrow night, people, we all need to get over to Float, okay? I've just given you a bit of a look at it, okay? It's quite simple. If you go in there and spend half an hour, get your friends on there, find out what your friends are going to use as a handle name, okay? We can get everybody into Float, and then what we will do, that group you were looking at then is was my personal page, and I've just started to add people, you know, like my American friends and my English friends and a few people that are from the Illawarra that I knew had gone in there and already gave me their tags and their numbers or whatever they're calling themselves.
There's a question.
There's a question. What's the question?
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen. Speaking of military, do you know if Ricardo Rossi is a good guy? Who put that up there? Can you just put that back up again, Don?
Yeah.
Rosanna, okay.
Rosina.
Okay, Rosina. My opinion only. I would have to think that Ricardo is. Okay. We have to be very careful about what's, what we're going to do and how this is going to go down, okay, for the people's uprising against the government. But I believe that you should get on to Ricardo, and I think you should make your own opinion of that. But I would be sitting here in this seat right now endorsing Ricardo, okay, and saying that we need to get behind him and Craig Kelly, okay. I've pushed this before. They are the only two for the people of the Illawarra. Looks like Marianne's fighting for us down here. I don't see anyone else fighting. I don't see Scully fighting. I don't see our shadow health minister, Mr. Ryan Park, doing any fighting for us, taking his pay rise. That's about all. I've offered him on here, I could put his messages that come back to me publicly if I wanted to, folks, but I won't do that, okay? But I'm telling you, he's got no interest in you. He has absolutely. If you want to dispute that, Ryan, come on here with me, mate. Come on here and dispute it. But at the moment, I'm telling the people of this town here, right here where we live, mate, you have no interest in them at all, mate. Because if you had an interest in them, you would get onto this program with me and you would sit down and you would debate some topics, mate. You are the shadow health minister, buddy, and this is about health, okay? And you are breaking every constitutional law that can be broken, okay, that actually involves what you guys are doing. It's called treason, Ryan. Do you understand that when this tyrannical government is overturned, that you are going to be up for treason, son? Do you understand that? Do you know what treason is, Ryan? Okay, shadow health minister. Just think about that title for a minute, buddy. Okay, you hold weight in what's going on with our health, mate. Okay, Paul Scully, where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you fighting for these people, mate? Why are you letting us get locked down here in the Illawarra where we have no cases? Why is this happening? Why are you listening to these buffheads that are paid off by the CCP under pressure, okay, to do this to us? They're under pressure to do this. You can't tell me any different. I can give you the proof on it, okay? Why? I got videos of your so-called military going into Sydney, You got army reserves out there placed with police, placed with army, okay, because you haven't got the numbers. You haven't got the numbers. You're trying to make up the numbers, okay? You're trying to make up the numbers and make it look good for yourself, just like you're on the news tonight, about the so-called rally yesterday, okay? You just get on the news, the reporter gets on there all masked up with his little freaking ass white mask, and he says, oh, and look how the police have stopped all the people coming into the city today. Nobody showed up because, we had them outnumbered and this, that, and the fucking other. What a load of bullshit. No one was going. They sent 1,000 cops up there for nothing, people. 1,000 cops at your friggin' expense. There you go. Your expense. You paid for that. Same in Melbourne. All right, I got a video of all the cars lined up to go down to Melbourne. You know what I mean? What a joke. What an absolute joke. And you're paying for it. Okay? 1,000 police put into Sydney. One guy they could find. They told to move along. One guy. Are you kidding me? And the people that knock on my door with a piece of paper want to tell me that, there's such a squad as the New South Wales Intelligence Squad. Well, there you go. There's their intelligence. They sent 1,000 police to a rally that wasn't even a rally. Yeah, good on you guys. Anyway, Scott Cooper. Rod Cullerton. Tell me who, give me a bit of an idea on who he is. Sorry, because I don't really know who Rod Cullerton is. Okay, so if you can fill me in on who he is privately or something through message or wherever, I'll certainly have a look into that when I get off here, but I do not know. If anyone out there is on Google, if anyone would like to join this stream, let me know, okay? We're still alive at the moment, I think, so if anyone wants to come in How do I do that, Mel? I do a.
Okay. So he's an Australian politician
Yep.
sworn in and sat as a senator for Western Australia. He was a member of the Pauline Hanson's One Nation Party.
Okay, I have heard about that guy actually. Okay.
So he's in Western Australia.
Okay.
We will look into him.
Yeah, we'll look at it for sure. There, I've just posted the StreamYard link up there, folks. If anyone wants to come in and have a chat, ask anything, talk about anything. If you don't want to go on camera, down on the bottom of your StreamYard when you come in, you'll see a little button next to your mic button, your mic picture with a mute, and it says Stop Cam. Okay, and you can just hit that button and you'll just have a black screen. Okay, you do not have to come in on camera. Okay. But if you hit that link and hit it into your Google browser or whatever you use, it will certainly get you into the back of the studio. I will see you come in. Anyone out there is quite welcome to come in. Okay. So we'll just throw these planes back up here for a minute. Where have they gone?
Hang on. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My planes are back. Okay. So let's just have a look what's floating around here, folks. It takes, okay, we're back working again. Okay, it takes a little while. So here we go. This is the amount of military that we've just got floating. So we got one in Australia. We should probably have a look at him because I was tracking him before. I already know what he is. So let's just have a look here. We've got a, I'm just going to get this back up to here so I can see a bit of my info. Okay, so it's a Locker. It's the Super Hercules. Okay, so I was looking at him before in Australia. Okay, he's come from up near Longreach somewhere. Looks like, let's have a look. We'll see where he has gone to. He's obviously going down there. Okay, this here, down here, people like say, here goes my Wi-Fi again, folks. So he's done a U-bolt there at Sydney as he touched down. Just wait till we see where he can come in. That would probably be where no, he hasn't touched down anywhere. He's probably heading out towards Richmond. Am I right? Yep. Okay, so he's going to touch down here at Richmond RAAF. He's going down now. He's only at his altitude at the moment is only 1,425 meters. So he's he's heading down into Richmond, and he's come from up at I think somewhere around Longreach in Queensland. It wouldn't actually tell me exactly where he took off from. Okay, so that's the only bird we've got in Australia at the moment. But if we go back to the full-size map here or get the whole map in the planet, there is a fair bit going on around. We'll just get us through Australia. Right, there you go. So there's a fair bit going on up in here, right? Still a fair bit going on in North America, actually. For what time in the morning it would be over there. So let's have a look at what's going on here. We've got a chopper. This is all military, don't forget, folks. If I hit this button here.
That's something I just found on Rod Cullington.
There's, thank you.
Like a good guy.
Okay, Rod Cullen, former Western Australian senator, still fighting the good fight and testing out the Australian Constitution.
We'll look more into him.
Yeah, we'll look right around you. But these are the people, like, folks, if you know these people are out there, these are the people that need our backing, okay? These are definitely the people that need our backing. Anyone who's living by and fighting for our 1901 Constitution, okay, using Section 51.23A, all right, to keep us safe from these miracle jabs and forced mask mandates and all the rest of this bullshit they're putting on us, okay, you need to be supporting them. But folks, just over like America, and it's still coming in, folks. That's still loading, okay. But there is the air traffic that's in the sky at the moment. This is all live, okay. So look at that. That is just like, it's still coming in. Look, you can see them still lighting up, okay. But once we get rid of the commercials, that's what we're left with on the military side of things, okay. So definitely in the right places, there's things happening, folks. Okay, we've obviously, America, we've got a few things happening there. We've definitely got a fair bit happening up through, these places, Israel, you know what I mean? All these places up through here, you know, just below the UK. So a lot of, a lot of activity happening. A lot of scare tactics, folks. Okay, a lot of scaremongering by all the governments in the same, you know, in the countries. Like, it's exactly the same everywhere. It is just what's happening. Okay, and I'd like to think that, what they're trying to do in Western Sydney is just scare the living shit out of you to make you have this jab, people. Hopefully I'm right there. Okay, I really hope that they're not, you know, which we've got to believe that they are. Okay, they're bringing it in as martial law and they're going to come onto us, you know what I mean? So, yeah, these are the people that we need to be getting behind, right? Craig Kelly is the other one. Okay, there's some stuff in the comments there, people, okay, and we need to get into it. Pedophiles are safer than the unvaccinated. You are dead right there. Dead right. Oh, that's me. I said that. Huh. No, my wife did. Who was that, Mel? Can you put that up?
I didn't get all of it.
Okay.
Playing up. Rod Cullerton's, how about passports and mandatory QR codes for pedophiles and rapists? Oh, that's right. It goes against their human rights and it's an invasion of their privacy. Pedophiles are safer than the unvaccinated. He's a good guy.
Okay. Yeah, he is a good guy. Listen to that, folks. And that's dead right, mate. You know, pedophiles, right? Yeah, kitty fiddlers. Okay. They have more rights than you and I who don't want to take this experimental vaccination. They have more rights than everyone in the fucking country, to tell you the truth. They're filthy bastards. Don't even get me started on them. Okay. Do not. But yeah, you know, the whole world's upside down, folks. And if you can't see it, well, I'm sorry, you know, like, you know, you have got a serious frigging issue, man. Okay. If you can't see it, that's all I've got to say. Okay. The amount of evidence that is out there, the bullshit that your television is telling you every day, that people are still sitting there watching. Oh, we better watch the news and see how many cases we got.
That's his website.
There's his website. We just put in the comments there. So yeah, look at this. Mel's on fire, mate. Got the staff working in the background. So, folks, that's about all we're going to cover, right? The other thing is the census coming up, and I'm going to cover this tomorrow, right? I'm just a bit off track because of Marianne not being able to actually participate. Okay. And as I said, I'm not bagging Marianne out, okay? She is working for you folks down there in Shell Harbour, and she's trying to get something done, okay? I need you to think about some figures that I gave you this afternoon on live, folks, in case it broke down, because when I did give these figures to Marianne Saliba, she was quite shocked about them, and I've got some people doing some work on them, because these are only my figures that I done, you know what I mean, quickly, mathematically, and I was within the range. So, you know, I've called a lot of things and I've been right on all of them, folks. So I was willing to call this publicly, okay, and this is what I called, okay, and now we are finding out that there are placebos, and we'll go through that tomorrow night on the show, okay, the placebos that they were handing out. So there is this little formula that I've worked out that in the first rollout, folks, we had 80%. Okay, of the the miracle jabs that came out were a placebo. Okay, now we've also now just lately seen that Pfizer and that have all these records. Okay, and they're going to come out. Okay, they have the records on where the placebos went, which ones were placebos, which ones weren't, which were this, which were that. Okay, we are getting more information every day, folks, about this. Okay, so there's a breakdown. It's 80% placebo. It's 20%. Miracle jab. 15% of that 20% is miracle jab, which was for to do with side effects, okay, adverse effects. 5% was death, okay. We know we have a death toll takes, okay. We got an over 400 people death toll in Australia alone, okay. So how many adverse effects have we got here in Australia, people? I don't know. I haven't checked for the last couple of days, but probably well over 20,000. Okay. No worries. Okay. So how many people have we had fully vaxxed? That's the number you're looking for. So you find out the number of fully vaxxed people. Okay. You know that the number of people that have not had an effect, okay, the number of adverse effects we've had and the number of deaths we had. Do it yourself. It's not hard, okay? Your kids are off school. Get them to do it for you. Work out the percentages. I'll tell you, it works into a category like this. 5% of the number, death. 15% of the number, adverse effect. 80% of the number, placebo. Okay, so folks, they've got you sucked in now. Now we've got the next rollout coming out. Can you tell me why Mr. Morrison, and correct me if I'm wrong, folks, I'm just, I got that much in my head, but I think we have 25 million people or something in this country. He's ordered 120 million doses. Think about that. Just for a minute. I'll come back to you. 25 million people, 120 million doses. I think we're expecting a lot of people in this country, or these fucking things don't work and they need more than what they need. Okay. We already know they're talking about a third jab. We already know they're talking about a booster. Okay, I can already tell you that Canada has ordered figures again, people. I'm quoting figures that are only in the back of my head. For 2022, 100 million booster shots, I think. Okay, and just over that number for 2023 is what Trudeau is actually ordered in booster shots. Now, folks, they haven't even finished the rollout yet in Canada, but here's the booster shots already been ordered. Why do we need this thing so bad? When we had an experiment back in the day that 25 people died, folks, in America, 25 people, and they shut the whole thing down and stopped it. Do you know we've had over 500,000 people when we do the calculations, right, through the VAERS, okay? We have had 500,000 people die in the States alone. Okay, and that formula I showed you back there, that 80, 15, 20, you can put that in any country in the world, folks. Okay? And then if you want to double, triple check it, you can add all the countries in the world up together and then use that same formula and you'll come up with the same thing. Okay? So do your homework, folks. Okay? Don't run out and get this Pfizer, because I'm telling you, the next lot of this Pfizer people that comes out, the new ones that are coming in, I imagine there will be X amount of placebos because they're still rolling it out. But I tell you, there's going to be a lot more adverse effects side of things. And I know that the Jeff trial one will jump, and it will jump greatly. Okay, so don't forget, we've told you about, you'll have to go on this other show, but it's about, now it is about the people who have had the miracle jab producing a spike protein that is going to affect us people who have not had the miracle jab, whether we like it or not. Okay, get healthy. Okay, I've told you before, we've got the stuff on here. If you haven't been watching the American shows and that, okay, I have put it up on my Stop the Rot page. Okay, the type of stuff that you need to be taking to build up your immune system. You are getting poisoned from all angles, people. All frigging angles, okay? From the sky, from the water, from the food, okay, from the 5G, okay, from the shit they're trying to put up your arm, okay? It's coming from all directions, okay? The idea is to take 90% of it out, You're still all laughing about it. You're still all calling me a fucking weirdo and a fucking idiot. Some of you probably are. Yeah. Well, guess what? 5 months ago, I picked some of this shit. You know what I mean? And it's all coming out to play, folks.
Hang on, Martha wants to come in.
Martha, would you like to come in, my dear?
I'm just sending it to her via private message because she can't get to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've just got a friend of mine coming in from the USA, folks. Very dear friend. Okay. And she probably won't come on camera. She's quite high profile. So she will come on with a voice. Oh, shit. There goes me drink. Sorry, folks. But yeah, let's just give Martha a minute to get on here. People from the States, and have a bit of a check. What in the hell is the time over there, Martha? You're kidding me, darling. Martha's obviously okay, so people, if you see some posts out there, this is Martha Fecker, motherfucker. Mount Martha Fecker. Okay, a bit of a play on words. Okay, but this is what we have to do on this thing, because otherwise, we just get censored and
She's there.
people know who we are and they're giving us heaps.
Can
And
you let her in or not?
yeah, of course I'm going to let her in.
No, can you?
Can I?
Well done, darling.
Okay. Can I hear you, Martha? Whoop. Where'd she go? She's dropped out, has she?
Yeah. She was having trouble earlier.
She was having trouble earlier. I'll give her a bit of space now.
She'll try again.
Now on the screen. What's going on here?
She's back.
Okay. So I'm going for this screen here, I think.
Yeah.
Hello, Martha. Would you be there? Okay, we could be having a little bit of trouble getting Martha. Just do a volume check, Martha. Because you're showing up as if you are in the stream. You're on a blank screen. You've got no avatar up. You've just dropped out again.
She was having trouble before.
Okay, and this is what we are doing, folks. You wouldn't believe what it takes to actually get these shows in America up some days. I'm telling you. Just before the show's about to go out, we're all like just getting turfed out of the studio.
She's back.
Left, right, and centre. Okay, like Martha is here, the poor girl. How you going? So we still got no volume, Marth.
Okay. Put her backstage for a minute and I'll try and get her in.
So we'll put you back here. We'll just put you back there. Mel's going to try and bring you in a minute, or bring you in from her side.
No, it's still not working.
Still not working.
They're playing with us.
So this is the sort of stuff we have to put up with, people. Okay. But that's all right. We will get around it. They won't beat us. Okay. We have the numbers. But I want you to have a look at that formula, okay, and work those numbers, folks, okay, just because you need to be able to see exactly what they're doing with this storyline and this plot, okay? All right, what they are doing is, I took her out, Mel, because she's not there, or she is there. Are you there, Martha?
No.
No.
No. She's having an issue.
So yeah, she's having an issue, or the authorities or the police are having an issue with her coming in on my stream. Because I tell you what, that girl can tell you some stories. Anyway, we'll give her another 5 minutes to come in, folks. While we just I could just go. I'm on full screen, okay. So I'll just go over to my. Where's it gone? Actually. Okay. I want to just do this. So we'll just see if Mark's coming back in or trying to come back in. We'll just see if I can get into my. Yeah, people, sometimes you've got to go like out of the program. So you won't be able to, you'd have to leave my stream actually to put the link into Google Chrome or something like that.
Safari.
Okay, or Safari or whatever you would like to or prefer to use, okay? And then that way, I'm just doing something on the computer while Mel's doing something, folks, but things are just, yeah, our computer is just like absolutely getting smacked, okay? Absolutely getting smacked. You know, as I said, if anyone saw my live this afternoon on my phone, you would see 430. So here's something I probably need to just have a look at. So here's a petition, folks. It's in the inbox, okay? I will get that out onto my page, okay, which I could probably do right now. And we only need 436 more signatures, okay? So I'm just copying that link address and I'm just going to whack that, onto my page right now.
They kicked Martha out.
So there's another petition. We only need 436. Okay, folks. So how about we get that one out there? Thanks, Sean, for that.
I'll put the link in the comments.
Yeah.
Where is
Here.
it?
You get it from here.
From here?
No, you want me to do it?
Yeah, you.
Okay. So I'm just going to put the link back into the comments just in case anyone has just come in. Okay, copy. Just go to here, paste. We're getting pretty good at this now, folks. There we go. Let's find me enter button. Righto, there it is, StreamYard.com or StreamYard, yeah, whatever it is. So anyone there wants to come in, there it is. Okay, just get it. Craig Morgan, there you go, son, confirmed. So yeah, I might just put on, where are we here? We've just got, yeah, have a look in here. Righto, so Stu, we'll go Stu, we'll go up to here. We've got bit of stuff happening. George Christensen is another one. Okay, he's fighting hard. Okay, people, to stop these so-called vaxxers, etc. Here's our latest. Yeah, we'll just bring this on. I don't know how long ago this just come in, but we'll have a look at it. We'll have a date on it. Yeah, StreamYard's up there. So if anyone wants to come in and have a chat, folks, as I said, you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. You do it? Yeah, of course you can do it from your phone, Jules. You just have to leave this feed, Jules, to do it. That's all done. So you'd have to go out of here or grab the link and copy it. Okay, leave the stream that we're in now. My computer's just loading, folks. Okay. Yeah, leave the stream that you're in now, and then put it into your browser, hit the button and just follow the directions. You'll find your way in here. No worries at all. Okay, this is my computer is just going. All I asked for was a picture. Here it is. Okay, that's what I wanted up, folks. Let me just wait. Man.
Outside influence.
Yes, people outside are actually really targeting and playing with my system. So when did this come out? Sunday, the 11th of July. So this is a couple of weeks old, folks. Okay, but what do we got? Is this showing us deaths and that on here, Mel, or not? Can you see that? In hospital, in ICU? Nah, they're not. All they're showing us is scare tactics on this one, folks. That is showing us how many cases, so-called cases they say we've had. New South Wales, overseas acquired case. Yeah, they're all a load of bullshit. All that absolute bullshit. Yeah, what's this comment down here? Let's have a look at what a few people are saying. Lockdown, non-essential shops, shoe shops, surf shops, jewelry shops, furniture shops are not essential. Well, all the current closed shop employees doing just what has to be done. Look, it's just, people, it's a bit ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just got a bit out of hand, hasn't it? Don't you think so? This is New South Wales Health, so you can't believe anything New South Wales Health tells you. So anything they tell you will be an absolute load of horse frigging manure, okay? So I'll just go back and get this off because I don't want people seeing inside my computer particularly. Okay, so this here is okay, this here is a video which is gone missing because now they've just the photos. So that's the stuff that was just happening up in Sydney. Okay, we're going to use that tomorrow night. This one here is a part of the World Economic Forum. We might just have a quick look at this before we get off here, folks. Okay, so this is your new, your new Delta variants that are coming out, or your new variants that are coming out, folks. Okay, I know YouTube and that because I'm watching that on television a little bit behind me. But look, there you go. They got it all worked out for you. Okay, there they are. when they're coming out, the date they're coming out, like unbelievable. Look at this. Hey? So there you go. If you want to screenshot that, you won't have to watch the news or panic, because you'll know when every variant, every type of variant is just coming. It's coming. Okay. So that's a pretty good place to finish the show, I think. These are planned COVID-19 variants. Just look at the dates when they will be released to the media. Okay. From Johns Hopkins University, the World Economic Forum. Okay. People, this is the bullshit that they are feeding you. Look at that. Okay. 2023, February, run through till they got the schedule planned, folks. I advise you to start. Look, I don't know if we can wake up anyone that's. I seriously don't know, folks, if we can wake up anyone that's friggin' not awake now. That's a sad thing to say, okay? But I seriously do not know if we can wake anybody up who is not awake now. If you can't see what is going on around here and around wherever, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I am going to have, because we couldn't do tonight, we're going to do a special show tomorrow night. We are going to have Miss Lisa Duthie on here, and she is going to put together a few clips of that for us, folks, and we are going to know what has happened with our lockdown here in Australia. We're going to discuss that, and I would like to know if anybody, I've got a couple of private chat ones. Household is sleeping anyway, Martha. I'll stay backstage.
They keep kicking her out.
She's hacked, yeah, so she's been hacked, Martha. This is what happens to us people that, where's the comments? Here we go. Yeah, they're trying to get out there and do the right thing, people. You know, it just doesn't, it pays. Okay, we do it. We do it because, we just want to do it. We want to try and help people. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. What is the time? We've gone for, what, an hour and 17. Wow, I didn't even think we'd go that far. Right, for a show that got cancelled, I wasn't going to be in here long, and I didn't think the authorities would leave me on here long. But, folks, just remember that every bit of trouble that we've ever had at a protest has not been started by any protesters. It have been started by the authorities, okay? So let's get together. Let's all get organised, okay? Over the float. Let's get talking, okay? We know what's got to come up soon, so we need numbers. We need organisation, and we shall win this, okay? As I said at the beginning of the show, the government is shitting themselves, okay? They have got no idea how to handle this, okay? They've showed that by sending 1,000 police up to Sydney for a non-existent rally, okay? That just shows you the intelligence that we are working against, folks. So, hey, keep up the good fight, okay? We're fighting for our rights. We're fighting for our children. And we're fighting for something that, never, ever should have been taken away from us, all right? It was our God-given right under the Constitution, all right, to have these freedoms to do what we want to do, move around the country, and not have, so-called bureaucrats around the world label influenza, influenza flu variants as particular COVID variants that would kill a population. Things that have a 99.98% survival rate.
You're freezing big time.
Okay, I'm freezing big time. Good night, folks. Thanks for everyone that joined in. I think we had a few numbers on here. That's very good. Can you just give it a like, give it a share, get it around, get over to float.app. Okay, that's where we have to get to. Okay, good night, folks.